It's so lovely to put something on and to watch it and to see people doing good things.
Well, you and I...
For no other reason than they want to help.
Well, that's the thing about you and I have known each other long enough to know I used to be in news many years ago, and I gave it up because I genuinely felt I was just doing miserable stuff all the time. And I decided I would do only positive programming, and that was about 20 years ago. And the first year I made about £1,000 because nobody...
They're like, nobody wants to know.
But slowly, bit by bit, we've built up these different types of programmes. I did the retreat earlier in the year, which is all about trying to get people healthy and well-being and mental well-being. And with these two, SOS, it's become that great community thing now, showing we are better than we think we are, and we can do extraordinary things, and especially for kids who really need it.
Of course, but you put these shout-outs to people and say, we need this, we need skills, we need people, and they'd come. Yeah. It's like, build it and they will come, and they do.
Yeah, no, people in Blackpool were actually putting up builders in their houses. There was a lady called Mrs Muttley I ought to give a mention to, fantastic name. She had 7 builders sleeping on floors all over her house, so actually feeding them and looking after them.
That's great.
It's just amazing, and the result was this extraordinary building. We got gifted 2 mansions. I mean, they're massive, massive houses.
They're huge.
To knock into one, to create a club where the young children who do all these things, because they don't see themselves as carers. They see themselves as looking after mum, dad, brother, sister.
It's their life, isn't it? It's just their life.
But they miss out on so much. So we wanted to give them somewhere which was cool and a great place to be, and where they could access a food bank without feeling they were going to a food bank, where they could... We built hairdressers and a nail bar for them. Wow. Sounds silly, but if you're a teenager, it matters how you look and how you feel.
Yeah, of course it does. That's absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's lovely. Hopefully you're going to do loads more, because it's hugely successful, Nick. People love watching the show. Yeah,
well, last week we built the rooftop garden at Great Ormond Street, which was a massive thing. And as I say, we will keep on building them. And Children in Need is an opportunity for us to get behind something. And I always say that our shows, actually, what they do is they show up the people who fall through the cracks in society in our safety net. True. So carers aren't getting enough support. They just aren't. We get a chance to show those children, and some of those children talk in the most amazing way when you actually have conversations with them, and to give a real insight into their lives. And we can do this through SOS. We can show people who aren't being supported as well as they should.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. And what about you? Everything all right with you? Because I know your wife's with you this morning. Things OK?
Yeah, well, we're working on our relationship, is where we are.
Right,
Thank you very much. We're our central point has to be our son, Eddie, and always has been.
What age is he now?
He's 2.5. And through our difficulties, Jess went through a terrible time with cancer, and she's now an ambassador for Joe's Trust, which is a really, really important thing. So she's doing a lot of that work. And so we're up and backwards and forwards from where we live up to London all the time. So look, we're not going to work out our relationship in the public eye.
No, of course not, because that's a very bad idea.
Yeah. So, but we remain best of friends, and things are going well together, and we are first and foremost parents to Eddie, which we love very much.
That's the main thing, and you're absolutely right, and you can't do it. The trouble is, that's one of the few downsides to what you do, is that people are interested, and of course they are, and that's why. But you know, it's one of the few.
I think it's tougher, really. For me, you kind of, if you go into television, you kind of accept that it happens to you. I think it's harder when it happens to your family. I mean, like, you know, just last week we had people taking photographs of Jess at our home and my son. Right. And you just don't want photographers outside. It makes her feel insecure.
Of course.
So that kind of thing is really, really upsetting. And so when those kind of things happen, and you know, but you try and, if you're in the public eye, you try and protect them. You try and make sure that they're safe, and you try and get on with your day job, which hopefully is making a difference to a lot of people.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, Thursday 8 p.m. If people can tune in, and it's a driver for Children in Need itself. So obviously you'll get a chance to donate during the course of the programme. And I think last year we raised almost £250,000 during the course of just the programme before we got into Children in Need. So. Yeah. Plus, we also set a new world record for selfies. I'm currently the world record holder for selfies, which is kind of cool. And you'll see that on Thursday night too.
Brilliant. You do good things.
Thank you very much.
Really,
do you know what? I love my job. I think I'm the luckiest man in the world to do what I do, and I get to work with amazing people and for amazing people. And I genuinely believe we can make better programmes that celebrate people rather than. I was watching the news, it's just so miserable. I know. And there are so many good people out there doing good things. It would be really nice if we concentrated on those a bit more.
We try. We try here on this show. We really do, and you do as well. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Both professionally and in your private life. I really do. It's lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.